The day sits beside him, listens to him, looks into his eyes, understands even his silence. That's exactly what I ask of you. Now don't say anything. Just sit quietly and say, Jesus, I love you. See, hasn't something changed? Your heart has opened. Your soul cried because you weren't sitting with me but inside me. In Romans 8 verse 26, I said that in this same way the Spirit helps us in our weakness, because we don't know how to pray as we should. But the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groans that words can't express. Now I want to ask you, tomorrow will you just keep asking for me? Or will you sit down and hold my hand? I see you're serving others. You're running around for them, praying for the sick, feeding the hungry, advising broken relationships. You're showing my love to others. But inside, you don't have peace. I've said many times we shouldn't stop doing good because if we don't slack off, we'll reap the harvest at the right time. But the truth is, many times you're tired, yet you don't admit it because you think, I'm doing this for the Lord. How can I stop? There was a well, deep and sweet, and people who came from far and wide to get water were quenched by it. But one day it dried up. People shouted, how can the well dry up? The well replied, because I kept giving to everyone but never refilled myself. Are you doing the same? In Mark 6 verse 31 I said, then he said to them, come away by yourselves to a quiet place and rest a while, because they had no chance to eat due to the crowds coming and going. You might think stopping service shows weakness, but I say, serving without stopping is a loss to the soul. He was a servant, preaching every day, meeting people, staying up all night. One day he broke down. He said, Lord, I've been doing everything for you, so why do I still feel empty inside? I replied, Son, you were doing a lot for me, but you weren't doing anything with me. In John 15 I said, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me will bear much fruit, because apart from me, you can do nothing. Look at your list of works. Now think, how many of these were done together with me? Is there even one? Got peace? Then why is your soul so tired? In Luke 10 verse 42, I said to Martha, 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 you're worried and upset about so many things, but only one thing really matters. What is that one thing? Sitting at my feet. You won't find strength in me until you rest in my presence. So, will you keep running around? Or will you come and find peace at my feet today? Your family, your wife, your kids, your parents, they don't want sermons from you. They want to see my life living through you. I also said this in Matthew 5 verse 16. Your light should shine before others so they see your good deeds and glorify your heavenly Father. But you preach while holding bitterness inside. You quote the Bible but respond with anger. You serve others but don't make time for your own family. There was a child who saw his father at church every Sunday, raising his hands in worship, teaching others from the Word. But as soon as they got home, that same father would yell at the child's mother, lie on the phone, and stay up late doing everything except praying. One night, the child looked closely and asked, Lord, are you just for show? His heart broke. In James 1 verse 22, I said, don't just listen to the word, be doers of it too. Otherwise, you're only fooling yourself. You're eager to teach others, but you're not lighting up your own home. Do your kids see God through you? Or do they drift away from Him because of you? In 1 Timothy 5 verse 8, I said if someone doesn't care for their own family, especially those at home, they've denied their faith and are worse than an unbeliever. Imagine a lamp lighting the way outside, but inside the house it's dark. Is that lamp really successful? You say, Lord, I preach for you. I ask, are you kind to your children? Are you patient with your wife? Do you treat your parents with respect? In Ephesians 4 verse 2, I said, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. How much time do you spend preaching, and how much time do you spend with your family? Does your daily routine include time with me and with your loved ones? Love doesn't have a set time. Your family doesn't want perfection from you. They just want the truth. They want to see my presence within you. You're out there conquering the world, but are you also winning your home with me? I hear that silent call from your soul that escapes when you're alone in bed at night. Lord, am I drifting away from you? Do you still love me? Are you still present in my hectic life? Yes, I still love you. I never left you, even when you forgot to turn towards me amidst your busy life. In Jeremiah 31 verse 3, I said, I have always loved you. That's why I drew you to me with my kindness. But now, I want to ask you one last question. Is your life running toward me or away from my call? Imagine a train speeding fast in one direction. Suddenly, it realizes it's headed the wrong way. Now it has two choices. Either speed up or hit the brakes and change direction. Today, I'm telling you the same thing. Stop and change direction. In Luke 15 verse 20, I said, he got up and went to his father. Even while he was still a long way off his father, he saw him and felt deep compassion. He ran to him, hugged him tightly, and kissed him a lot. I am the God who runs. I don't wait around. I don't hesitate. I am ready to run and embrace you like the son who's eager to come home. You say, Lord, my busyness has become my identity. I say, I want my presence to be your identity. In Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30, I said, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart. You'll find rest for your soul because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Think deeply for a moment. Are you tired? Is something inside you quietly crying? If yes, then today I am your answer. Come back to that first love. Come back to that prayer where tears spoke louder than words. Come back to that company where you used to sit at my feet. And if you're wondering, Lord, can I start over again? I say yes right here, right now. In Psalm 133 verses 7 to 10, I said, where can I run from your spirit? Where can I run from you? If I ascend to heaven, you're there. If I descend to the underworld, you're there too. If I rise with the morning rays and settle beyond the sea, your hand will still hold me. Your right hand will still support me. You say you're busy. I say I'm waiting. Now the choice is yours. Will you adopt those 7 habits that bring you close to me even in a busy life? Or will you keep running in the direction where in the end there's only emptiness? This was the call of my soul. For you, for your home. And now I've returned for your endless future. I'm here, and I'm the one who always loves you.